I always get so nervous when I click the button.
Do you?
Yeah, it's like disarming a bomb.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, because it's just kind of funky and flaky sometimes, isn't it?
Sometimes I get an extra
Yeah.
little pop-up, sometimes I don't. I'm a little... Hey, everybody, welcome back to the 10th floor. It's me, Matt.
Hey, everybody, I hope you guys had a great Christmas and hope Sandy was good to you.
Santa Claus has come to town. He has laid his gifts under your tree, and he has absconded back to the North Pole because there is no extradition for breaking and entering.
No, he got to skedaddle.
He got to get out of here before the authorities settle down on old Saint Nick.
Oh, we had a grand Christmas, you guys. We did, and Matthew is back in SoCal now, but he was up here in Northern California with us with the family for 2 days. We had a wonderful Christmas, and Matthew, so you took off yesterday at 11:30 a.m. And to give you an idea, okay, our homes are Matt, what are they like 250?
300 something, I think. Oh no, that's the signs to Sacramento and Los Angeles and San Francisco. It's 3 something. So
Oh, okay.
shave 75 off of that.
So it should take, depending on when you leave and traffic and all that, between 4 to 6 hours to get between our homes in the
Yeah,
car.
yeah, for sure. Totally,
Okay.
totally. Yeah.
Matthew, how long did it take you yesterday to get
Oh
home?
goodness, when did I say that I got in? Oh my gosh, I was
It
moving
was
at a
you
clip.
texted me at
10,
10:59.
50, almost 12 hours it took, folks. Almost 12 hours it took for me to get home yesterday. But I made it.
That was crazy.
But I made it. I made it.
Crazy.
It was, and it wasn't even because of a traffic accident. It was because of a town accident.
Yeah, there was some kind of gas leak or explosion
I mean, I don't
on
know
the
the
grapevine.
details, but yeah, I mean, if anybody knows the Highway 5 was closed. If anybody knows that passage that gets you over the mountain into Los Angeles, it's called the Grapevine, and they had shut that crap down totally, 100%. Nobody was getting through. They turned us around.
Poor Matt.
Hey Marla,
I
hi
felt so
Kelly,
bad.
hi UDAC, hi everybody, Michelle, welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, they turned us all around, and then I had to go, have a hamburger and wait.
Hmm.
And then I got back on the road and I got home. But ultimately, it seems like everybody's okay. It did smell a little bit like natural gas in the area when I was passing through.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Well, I mean,
That's a little disturbing, actually. I
well,
mean, I know that you could smell natural gas pretty easily with a small volume,
yeah.
but still,
I mean,
that's a little alarming.
I guess it was safe enough
Yesterday,
for cars to drive through, and not light it all up.
of course, yesterday when I was talking to your sister about how long it was taking me to get home, Ellie says, sweet little girl, she's 8. Ellie says, "Oh, just tell Uncle Matt to come back to Manteca."
There was a moment where I was considering it. I'm like, how far did I go? How much money do I have? How cheap is this Motel 6? This one's only $55. This probably smells terrible, but 55 ain't so bad.
Oh, thank goodness, though, you did get home before it was the next day, but just barely.
Yeah. Kelly wanted to know if I was walking. I considered that too, but at the top of the grapevine, it was about 42 degrees. And I understand, Kelly, that you probably have to deal with something far worse than 42 degrees. But that for me it would turn me into a popsicle. And I just wasn't going to do it.
And since we don't live in those super cold environments, we don't necessarily have the outerwear with us. Matthew, I'm sure, had a sweatshirt.
Yeah, no, yeah, I have my hoodie.
Yeah, you had a hoodie. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. So, I was shivering my buns off at the gas station, which I had to visit twice on the way because I sat for 2 hours. Anyway,
Yeah.
hi everybody. Welcome back to the 10th floor. It's me, Matt. Cat is
Yes,
here.
we can. I'm just grateful we are even able to do this morning.
Get on out of
Let's.
that waiting room, folks. Climb on into the elevator. It's time to go all the way up to the 10th floor. We are leaving traffic behind.
Hmm.
I have re-entered myself here at Portia's office in General Hospital. I am waiting for her to arrive because I heard from the powers that be, the ones that work up there on the tippy top floor in the executive center,
Hmm.
that they got a couple of questions for her. And I feel like, as the janitor of General Hospital, I owe it to my chief of staff to warn her that she's going to get questions, and it's not about impropriety with a staff member because, come on, this is General Hospital. That's happened since they opened.
Hmm.
it is about the fact that she has confessed under oath to changing Heather Weber's test results. And there's a couple of questions we're going to have to ask about that.
Yeah. I wonder if a revisit from Allie Mills will wind up happening due to this. Maybe she'll come back to town for a minute. I hadn't even thought about that till just now.
To make some sort of statement. And now that she's stable, maybe she can come back and be like, you know what? She's good. She's fine.
Like going through the driveway of General Hospital, and like he's gonna drift to the door, open the door. He's
unclick her seatbelt.
Like, I've had enough of her. I've had enough.
He's going to hit that sharp turn. He's going to unclick her seatbelt. She's going to come tumbling out. Thankfully, she's already at the hospital. I understand where you're going for.
Exactly.
I was wondering if you were coming on today, says Jeannie. And Udak said something similar earlier before we started as well. Yes. We're going to do our best to not miss a day.
We were discussing this earlier, actually, when Udak said something earlier. We wouldn't. I don't think we would do that unless we were, like one of us had taken extended vacation somewhere away from each other.
Like have to be at the
went on a cruise or something.
Yeah, you did a 2-week cruise to the Caribbean.
Yeah, something like that, which is highly unlikely. Or if it was actually Christmas Day. If Sunday was on, if Christmas was on Sunday, chances are, we would have a skipped week.
Yeah, on Sunday at least. You might get a Christmas Eve podcast. Who knows on that?
That's probably true.
We'll have to find out in 3 years, 3 or 4 years.
And
hi, side advocate.
I have a feeling the 10th floor is still going to be strong in 3 years. Why not? Look at how many years we've been doing it already.
Hey, folks, thanks for continuing to watch. Let's see here. Kelly says burr. So yeah, thank you very much for your sympathies. That is cold. And I could have stayed at Mama and Daddy T's. Absolutely. If I wanted to turn around and drive another 3 hours back, then I could have. I know I could have. And I could have walked right into that door. I still have their key. I could have walked right into that door and went into my room that they set up for guests. That's not really mine. And went right to sleep.
If you're in that room that day, it's for you. Right?
Oh, goodness gracious.
So, yeah, it looks like Portia is going to wind up being in hot water. Absolutely. She's probably going to lose her job. And, I wouldn't be surprised if Britt winds up having it.
Yeah.
Having that job.
I mean, yes, but I don't know. Yes and no at the same time. That's tough. Because, because, what was the point at all of Britt ever leaving the show if she's going to immediately be back into everything that she had already been up to when she left? I feel like there needs to be some sort of difference.
I agree.
And does Terry at this point still need a co-chief of staff?
No.
She's been the co-chief of staff for 2 generations.
That's what she needs is some airtime.
Is airtime, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to see Britt do something different than be the chief of staff again. Put her back as an OBGYN. That's where her talent was anyway. That's what that letter was all about. Not because she's a great administrator, but because she's a good doctor.
She's a good doctor.
And, we got a pregnant patient right now in Portia.
We do.
And who knows who's going to wind up with a baby? Willow?
Ooh, well, Willow may wind up with a baby, but I sure don't think she would want it to be Drew's baby. She's looking at him with daggers. She's starting to look at him like Carly looks at what's his face when he ain't looking. Yeah. Yeah. Carly looks at Brennan. That's how Willow's starting to look at Drew when he ain't looking like this.
Well, this week I tweeted out because we got it for Christmas. All right. Let's try to section this out a little bit. We're bouncing all over the walls here on this 10th floor. All right, let's try to simmer it down. Let's try to pick a lane here.
Okay.
All right. And I think Willow and Drew's a great way to start. Kelly hopes that Drew loses his cushy job since he's never in D.C.
You would
And
think
maybe he'll
so.
lose his cushy job with this new scandal as well over extortion.
He absentee votes more than I do. How can that be?
I don't know. Somebody out there is sitting in his seat hitting the button for him when it comes time to vote. I don't know. I don't
He's
know
got a
exactly what
proxy,
it is.
doesn't he? He's got a proxy.
But I think he's going to have a couple of questions to answer. A little bit of an investigation to try to skirt around when it comes to Portia's admissions on the stand.
Sure. Sure. You know, another thing when he was on the phone talking about, now I got some kind of extortion against me, and how there's going to be questions and my constituents and blah blah blah. Well, and Willow's sitting there listening to him, thinking, okay, I honestly cannot stand you, but. He's saying all that right in front of his daughter, too, his little broken-hearted daughter that's got these packages right there that she's just longingly looking at that she would love to give her aunties and her grandma. And he's saying all that garbage in front of her, too.
Well, he's not a very, I can't say that he's not a, see, this is tough because, it's Christmas. And so we had a little bit of softness, I guess you can say, from Drew and Willow about Scout and the whole situation because of Christmas.
Yes.
So, I'm going to have to paint that out, sprinkle a little magic Christmas dust on top of that decision.
Yeah.
But past that, I said this week that General Hospital debuted the writing for Willow that could actually regain audience favor.
I think you're onto something there.
If she was able to, yes, there we go. Udex says Drew has no filter. Perfect. Perfect. I think that if they want Willow to find her way back to the hearts of the audience instead of their ire, really going to bat and being like, you suck with Scout Drew.
I think like a real redeeming factor for her would be her testifying against him someday.
I guess, yeah, like, I don't know, like in some sort of criminal proceeding or some sort of parental proceeding.
Like the something to do about kicking him out of Congress or something.
Oh, because they're married, right? And so he'll be like, oh, that's all right. You don't have to take the stand. We're married, spousal privilege. And then she just goes, ha.
Yeah.
Pulls an Ava move. Oh, no, my
Or
dear, I'm going to go ahead and do this.
They put her on the stand for her defense, and then she flips on him right there. Right?
We'll get into Alexis in a minute. Kelly says that Willow got through Drew about him using Scout against Alexis. This is not about caving into Alexis, but consider it a beautiful gift to your daughter.
I think he was just, I don't think he did that for any good reason.
I think he did it. He did it for
He
Willow.
didn't do it for Alexis. He didn't do it for Scout. If he was going to do it for Scout, he would have done it earlier.
No, yeah, he did it for Willow.
He did it for Willow, and not because he loves her and values her opinion. See, he wants to keep her in his corner and wants her to shut her mouth.
I think that there is an element of see, it's again the magic of Christmas, right? Sprinkle a little magic Christmas dust on this particular decision because it is a left step away from what we would expect that result in conversation to be. Where Willow's like, hey, do something for your kid, showing a motherly thing that they've spent the last 6 months saying that she can't do. And then we got Drew being like, all right, I'll do it, and like I'm going to give it to you, and I'm going to do it for you, Willow. Like it's obvious that he did it for Willow and not for anybody else. But also, like, then that raises that same question, like, but does he really care? Is she just a trophy? Because this shows that he kind of really cares to a degree. It's not just I'll say yes to this so you don't move out. I'll say yes to this because it seems like it'll make you happy.
I just don't think that Drew. I don't think he does anything for anybody other than himself. Even it may benefit to someone else, but ultimately he's doing it for himself.
It's entirely true that next week it might be. What, Willow? Last week I let Scout go to Christmas. What do you want from me now? It's entirely possible that he could turn it against her as soon as next Wednesday.
Willow probably better make sure. This is what I suggest for Willow because she is married to the man, so I'm sure they're having some time together. The girl better make sure she's using her birth control well. You don't want to get pregnant by him.
It's all
Ooh.
right. It's all right. You see this file right here? This is those are Britt's re-signing papers right there. She's going to be the OBGYN once again.
Yep, yep, yep.
There are a few moments that made some of our audience tear up on Friday.
Me
Kelly
too.
mentions one of them. Scout flying into Alexis's arms made her tear up
Yes.
on the day after Christmas Day.
Yes, yes, yes. I wonder how long Willow's going to stay at the house because that happened at the very end of Friday. I wonder if she'll stay very long at all at the Davis house. And if she does, what is she going to say?
It's a great opportunity for an Alexis and Willow scene. And
It
maybe
is.
we can even continue to show a little bit more Christmas magic when it comes to Willow's attitude, where she can be like, hey, Alexis, by the way, there's a little thing that I heard that lawyers usually do, and that's they never ask a question that they don't already know the answer to. And it seemed like you lobbed a series of questions to Portia that you didn't know the answers to, and got a lot of information that you didn't expect to get, and kind of hurt the case.
Yeah, it did. It did. But, Alexis has been like that in the past, and I mean, she was to me. What was she doing? She was defending. She was lawyer.
She was
She was
lawyering. She was lawyering.
she was lawyering. That's all she was doing. Now she didn't know she was going to find out all that juicy nonsense.
No, no, not at all.
You know.
No, 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 no.
And Drew accuses Alexis of like destroying Portia's life. No, she did not.
No. I mean, well, maybe. Because we don't really know what the whole fallout is going to be. We already saw the fallout with the family, which I think was absolutely unfair. There's going to be
Yeah.
ramifications at work because she admitted to changing the test results.
Sure.
It's entirely possible that she's going to have to move into Isiah's cabin because she actually needs to live there.
It could be she might need a place to go, and she might. And since she's going to get probably be at least put on leave with no pay, she she does have money. She's a doctor. She got a little bit of money,
I'm sure.
but also she got a lot of student loans. If we're going to talk about for realness, but she's going to need a place to go probably.
It's good that she has that cabin. That's all I can say. Their love shack is going to be her homestead for a little while, I think.
It might be, and I think that Trina is going to stay mad at her for a while. Curtis ain't going to want to have to do nothing with her, and I think only thing Curtis wants to do probably, I would think the next time he sees Isiah, they might have a little scuffle.
I think that it's entirely likely. That's what I predicted last week. That once this information comes out, Curtis and Isiah, they're bound for fisticuffs. I don't think Curtis is going to be able to hold himself back. Getting into it here, let's see. But Alexis, oh, sorry, I'm sorry. I should have read chat before moving on to a new topic. Let me catch up with what the audience has to say. Hi, Melinda. Melinda wishes, hopes we all had a great Christmas, and we did. We hope you did it too.
We did.
Let's see here. Alexis was acting like Diane, says Kelly. And Udex says, but Alexis didn't stop asking questions when it was obvious she wasn't at the scene of the crime.
Right. Right.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I
But
tell you, and Brooke Kerr, that scene on the stand when she's begging her, don't
oh
do
yeah,
this.
don't
Oh, it
please
was so
don't do
good.
this. Yeah. Kelly agrees with Udak. He didn't flinch when she mentioned Scout got his attention when she said he did it too. Bob says about going back in time to a little Scout stuff. They need to stop writing Trina as a 10-year-old, says Marla. I agree. I think that they're, I don't know what they're doing. If they're experimenting with the character or trying, I don't know. I really can't. I can't apply any sort of typical story logic that I do to fill in the gaps. And it's hard for me to do it with Trina right now. And then when it comes to like stepping away from the narrative of the show and trying to analyze what they're doing behind the scenes when it comes to what are we doing with Trina, I can't figure that out either.
I think, well, they're making her look like a wounded 12-year-old that doesn't understand why things aren't working out.
Yeah, like it's very like writing as a 10-year-old. That's the same commentary over and over and over again, and I think it's because they showed so much maturity with Trina before. Now this whole broken-hearted, my parents are splitting up thing is a little wild.
I think if she's going to have some emotional response, Trina should be raging,
Yeah.
not, you know what I mean? She
Totally.
should be telling her mom stuff like this. I'm going to go have my own DNA retested again because now I even can't even
Yeah.
believe,
I can't believe anything. Is
she should
Taggart
be,
actually my dad?
exactly that. She should be raging, not, I mean, sure. Yeah. She could be sad.
Uh-huh.
She could be sad. She could be angry. She could be a lot of things and still stay in her 27 years. Right?
27 years. That's how old she
That
is?
would be my guess. I'm just guessing that's what I've decided that Trina is. She's 27.
I think she's a little younger than that.
Maybe, well, maybe like 24.
I think, see, it's hard because they could have like, because she's still in college, but they're in like mid-college now. They're not new to
Right.
college. They'll be graduating soon. So maybe she's like 22, 23.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's
Well,
soap opera.
Trina's just,
They're
you know,
however old they need to be in the moment.
they've all just lived so much life.
Yeah.
You
Trina
know?
switched to Team Jordan real quick as well, says UDAC,
I
and
was
that's true.
surprised by that.
Listen, you could be mad at both parents, Trina. You really can. Because they're both making choices with people that aren't each other. And
Right.
really, Trina, if you were to sit down and hear the actual story of the moments that led up, the months that led up.
It's interesting, you know, because Portia had an affair of the body, and now she's having an affair of the heart.
Yeah.
Curtis has clearly had an affair of the heart. Clearly,
Yeah.
even though they hadn't been, you know, but they've been smooching a little bit. So I don't know. Somehow, and I would almost say all three of them just deserve each other.
I do. They
And
do.
Isiah deserves an ass kicking.
I mean, sort
This
of.
is the reason why
This is so hard, Bob, because my opinions and my emotions and my feelings on all of these characters swing back and forth like a pendulum. Because now this week I'm like, Isiah got swept up in this thing. This poor guy just wants to hang out with Portia, boner, and have a baby.
And the first time he was messing with her in the office and all that, right after Curtis has stomped out, even though Curtis has stomped out and said what he said, Isiah knew that was her husband still. He knew that. That's why he needs a stomping.
I get it. I understand. I get it. I understand. I totally understand. Legally, on paper, yes, they were still married. But there was the ultimatum, and I think this is something that Trina needs to take into consideration. Tabiana Ali is 23 in real life, says Kelly. So I think that they should take this into consideration. Portia wanted to tell the story on the stand, and Alexis was like, sorry, we don't have time for that. You have to get out. This is irrelevant to the case. But if she had a chance to tell the story and like sit down, Trina, and have a woman-to-woman talk, and it has to start off with Trina stop being a little 12-year-old and listen, and goes through the trouble, the trying, the Curtis rage and his expectation, the fights that they had in this very office, time and time again, the lies, the betrayals, the Jordan, that sort of cropped up before the Isiah.
Yeah. It seems like Aunt Stella should even be telling Trina, grow up, girl.
Right? And even then, it was the ultimatum, you know? Like, Portia was like, we're going to work on this and we're going to not, and you're going to decide right now. We can continue to work on this, or you can leave and it's done. And he left without a word.
Yeah.
Without a word.
Yeah.
That's not oh, we're still fighting.
Oh
That's a
my
choice.
God.
That's a decision. It was over in that moment, in my opinion.
Well, I tell the Ashfords did not have a very Merry Christmas. And had Daddy made that trip for nothing.
Well, you got to play the clarinet.
Yeah, that's true. That was sweet. That was sweet.
And
I did
Trina
like.
sang. She sang a little song.
Yes, I like that.
But
I
no.
like that.
But
I
it was a tough
I
Christmas.
think I think most of us were surprised though with how gracious Trina was to George. I
Tracy
was
says
surprised.
that. Tracy says that Isiah is calculating, and that makes me very curious, Tracy. Why do you think that? What is he calculating? Is he trying to position Portia to be dependent on him in some way? Is he going to change the test results so he's the baby daddy?
Oh, there's just no way being a soap opera on in the afternoon that they know nobody's going to mess with those test results. Of course they're going to.
So long as Portia has the baby, we can take whatever road we want to get there.
Exactly. And then, and then they're like all the time, if your baby's healthy, it's got to be born in the woods,
Well, great. She can have a cabin baby.
right?
You
If your
know,
baby's healthy, it's got to be born in the woods.
let's see. What's 9 months from now? September? There's no snow or anything, so there's going to have to be like
But
some sort
no,
of
she's already
disaster.
3 months pregnant. Remember, she could have
Oh,
her test done next week.
right. I'm just saying there's no chance for them to have some sort of like snow win or anything like that,
No.
for the
The
baby. So it's going to have
baby,
to be some sort of other disaster that keeps her in the cabin to have the baby.
yeah, so she'd be kidnapped or something. Um, she should be having the baby in June if she's full term, or around May,
Yeah.
late May if she's full term.
A spring baby.
Yeah, you.
Sorry, folks. My my Zoom died. Let me get back on here. I'm gonna turn that back on, and my mom will join me in just a moment. How strange. They say I didn't pay my bill. I gotta tell you, folks, I paid my bill. Huh. Wild, folks. Zoom kicked me out. They said I didn't pay my bill, but I'm looking at it right there. It says I did.
Yeah, kick me out too.
Weird. Well, I'll have to check on that in a minute.
Okay.
We'll finish podcasting now, though. Zoom. At Zoom. What are you doing?
That was weird.
It was weird, Kelly. Totally weird. But we're back. It was only a minor delay. And the
Yeah.
podcast didn't stop. I was still here. They just couldn't
Oh,
see
you
me.
were.
Yeah.
Oh well, I had to close it out and try to jump back in,
Well, no,
and
I
it
mean,
worked.
yeah, it worked. If Trina grows up, she could be in, if Trina grows up, says Shauna, she could be included in the Sidwell story. Joss is her best friend, Ava's protege, and knows Windermere, but Scout has more maturity than she's showing.
I tell you.
You're
You
totally
know
right,
what?
Shauna.
One thing I think one thing they need to do with Trina that would could just blossom her out a little bit and give her possible other storylines other than being wounded and all that. Um, they need to give her a career. They need to give her a clear path. Is she going to be an art dealer? Is she going, what is she going to
Well,
do?
she's been studying art, so I imagine she's gonna continue. Like she got a possibility to go study in Paris before Spencer died, and she gave up that opportunity. Like all sorts of stuff. She's some sort of artsioso.
Well, then put her in the gallery more and just give her something else.
She does a lot of paperwork at the gallery. Ava
Maybe
does all
she
of the
could give her a
Ava does all the actual
storyline of
work.
a stupid art heist or something.
An art heist. Ooh.
Yeah, why not?
Make her an action hero. I think you're right. I think you and Shauna are thinking along the same lines. She is a character that's perfectly positioned to do a little more, and also the show has done a little bit more with her in that realm when she was hanging out with the Cassidines more. And I think that Tabiana Ali, folks, I'll give it to her in this the leap. You know what I'm talking. The leap. You know I'm talking about the leap. The leap into Spencer's arms.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Leap. You know, like the biggest moment in Trina character history.
Oh, that was
Right?
a cool scene.
That was a cool scene. That was a cool scene. That was a cool scene. And it was also 100% Tabiana Ali. All Spencer did was just stand there and catch her. Okay? Now, people are
Yeah.
like, oh, he's such a strong specimen of a man because people are thirsty for Spencer. But
Right.
then that's
Right.
about it. But when it came
Yeah.
down to it, like, the real athleticism came from Tabiana leaping clear across the entire set,
She
practically.
looked like she was running toward one of those gymnastic horse things. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
She could have done a vault and then a triple pirouette and landed on her toes. You know, she would have stuck it. Anyway, but my whole point is,
Because it was so spontaneous on Tabiana's, because it was so spontaneous. That's why it was so fantastic.
right, right. But all of that just lends to an instinct that Tabiana Alice may have, and also just it shows me the willingness to throw yourself into the moment, which is great, and it was athletic and convincing, and like I can kind of like you know how Joss was training for the WSB, getting in
Yeah.
those dumb little fights with Vaughn, who I
Yes,
guess
yes,
has
yes,
been
yes.
thrown into a dumpster somewhere in Sweden. I don't know where he is,
Yeah.
but
They put him somewhere, didn't they?
but imagine Tabby doing that. I feel like she'd probably be able to do a little better. Make her join the WSB.
I think the bottom line for all of us, we feel the same way, is they just grow her up.
Yeah.
You grew up Jocelyn, now
Yeah.
grow up Trina.
Grow her up. Grow her up.
Grow her up.
UDEC figured it out. Zoom raised their prices mid-podcast and like, give us the balance right now. No, I probably used the wrong card, or I didn't click the button well enough, and I probably actually didn't pay it like I thought I did.
They don't kick us out again.
Oh, no, it'll be all right. We'll just turn it right back on. It's going to be our new thing. It's going to be our new game. When is Zoom going to kick us out?
Oh, shoot.
I was thinking of doing a fun game with the chat one day, but it requires a little bit of like clicking on stuff, and I don't know how to like make people do that. More details later. Anyway, is there anything else that we want to say about Trina other than grow up and dump Kai and dump Kai?
Kai's a good guy. He is, but right now they're painting him boring because
Yeah.
he is so good. You gotta give him a little more flex than this.
What happened to his friend? You know the friend that they introduced him with. They should bring him back.
Well, then they have to change him though because he's kind of jerky.
No, I mean, there's the story. He comes and he's kind of a jerk to Trina, but Kai doesn't really stand up for her in the moment because it's just my friend, And then there's some tension, some drama, and something that isn't like the end of the world or my parents are splitting up or anything.
Somebody should be talking to Kai. They should give him something to do. They should be talking to Kai as some kind of undercover thing for Drufus.
Yes. Maybe we'll get there. Maybe we'll get there for the whole extortion and what crimes is he up to? What has he actually been doing with his congressman power? That isn't what, is the obvious political moves.
Yeah,
Trina should call Taggart, says TV Watcher. That would be interesting. Hey,
I would
Taggart,
love that.
put down the bottle, all right? I need you to come back to town. I was mean, I'm sorry. He's not a drunk. He's off living his life doing something great somewhere outside of Port Charles.
Yeah.
He's putting it all back together, trying to figure out who he is.
I
Once
always
again.
enjoyed Taggart. I would love to see him back on the screen. Why not?
Yeah, honestly, I think that we would probably still have Taggart if it wasn't for two things. Number one, it seems as though Donnell Turner, which is what I heard on Twitter, Angela would probably be able to back this up, but I heard on Twitter that Donnell Turner was the one that went to Frank Valentine. He's like, don't you think that Curtis has not had a family for long enough? I need a wife, I need a daughter, I need a family, and then boom, now we got the whole Curtis thing. All right, now if you want to blame him, go ahead. I don't know. I don't even know if that's true. I'm just saying that that's something somebody said online. So take it or leave it, I don't know.
But we don't have to have Taggart be Trina's father to have Taggart.
No. But I'm also saying, but second half of that was there was a clear trouble with scheduling with Rael Andrews there toward the end because we had Rael or Santi Jones or Davis or whatever his name was. I don't remember his last name, but it was like two different guys playing Taggart at the same time. You did not know one day over the other which one you were going to get.
That's true.
And so I think that probably led to maybe trying to distance as well. And then I don't know what that final straw was, because obviously and very clearly they were gonna try to maybe do something in the realm of Taggart. He had that great elevator scene.
Yep.
They had him spike his coffee.
Yep.
And then scheduling, budget, change of direction when it comes to the writing team. I really wouldn't be able to tell. Maybe Rael could tell us one day. Maybe we'd be able to make friends with a writer and have them let us know. Elizabeth Cordy, you want to start talking on the phone, huh? I'll talk to you on the phone. Hey, Jacarius is here.
That'd be great.
Welcome, Jacarius. Welcome.
So,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
What else should we talk about?
Oh, hang on. Do you think Kaya and Trina will solve who shot Drew?
Well, they did talk about that. What we have to do is have our own investigation and figure it out. Well, that'd be good. I would like that. For them to ultimately figure it out.
Why not? I think that Dante should figure it out. I think Dante deserves to.
I think that somebody should figure it out, because I'm tired of it.
Is Kelly Monaco coming back? Not that we know of.
I've heard that rumor too. It would be wonderful if she did, I think. But we haven't heard anything that's for, we've heard rumors and this and that on the internet, but no.
No, I don't know anything that
the only thing that makes me kind of like, you never know, is because she's not popped up anywhere else she's not on one of the other soaps. She's not there.
No. She shows up. She goes to she shows up at the back of she is behind other people a lot. Like she was at Dancing with the Stars and sitting behind somebody. There was some sort of like Lakers game or something, and she was sitting behind somebody. Mm-hmm. So it was like the paparazzi's getting her, but it's because she's sitting behind like Denzel Washington or something,
Now, if Dancing with the Stars wanted to, I don't know though. I think they did this already, like a show of a season of champions.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did that already though. Because she did win it the very first season.
Yes, she did. She's the very first champion. Totally. Yeah. And then they had that dance off with a guy who was super jealous about it.
Yeah, he was being stupid about it. You know what that did to him for his career?
Ended it?
Sort of.
Who is that, Barry Bostwick or something?
No. It's another. That's not, no.
Oh.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
I can see his face in my mind right now. But I don't remember.
Oh, goodness.
So what did you think about the Quartermain Christmas?
I thought the Quartermain Christmas was nice.
I did too.
I did. I think that of the Christmas offerings, it was the one that was like the most happy.
I agree.
Like the Scorpios one was good too, but also at the same time,
the Scorpios one, it was good too. It was.
I don't know. I guess I just didn't connect with the Scorpio one as much as I did with the Quartermain one, because we get the whole geo-violin thing.
What the Scorpio Christmas did for us, ultimately at the end, we got a didgeridoo. I love that.
We always love the didgeridoo.
And what it got us was Cody and Molly together.
Yes. Enough for them to freely smooch together in Alexis's house the following day, for Molly to want to put on her best face. Yeah. And thank you, Jason. Cupid Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Setting that up, letting Molly know that she didn't read the situation quite right and missed to the end. And Cody's staring at the door. Thank you, Jason, for believing in love.
Yes.
If it wasn't for that.
And I remember Jason and Molly's relationship when she was like a preteen was very sweet. She was loved, because Molly loved love back then.
Oh, she did. She
loved love.
And she still loves love. She's still a romance novelist.
Yes, and so, she loved the idea of her sister and Jason, because she was just so in love with love.
That is true. She was his sister-in-law for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I'm
glad.
Has
known Jason since she was a 10-year-old.
That's awesome. Well, good. Well, thank you, Jason, for doing the right thing, for love and love, and then also thank you, Jason, for just walking out on the whole Brad and Britt situation, because he's like, I would help you, but this guy.
Yeah, I like that too. And then Brad's gonna act like he's offended. Shut up, Brad.
What? Everyone is talking about Kelly Monaco. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard much of anything that I would consider like legitimate. Ooh, you know what I mean by that. There's something missing on GH without Kelly, aka Sam. She was a popular character with a lot of fans.
Yep.
The Quartermains. Yes, Quartermains was wonderful. It was beautiful. I appreciate Tracy trying. We watched some General Hospital together, which is rare.
We did.
And, as always, we pause, we chat, we talk, and what did I say? I said that Tracy's faking it now, Mama.
She's faking it.
I said that there's something different. There is something different in this portrayal that Jane Elliott is giving us when it comes to Tracy's attitude.
Do you think she's faking being nice or faking being mean?
I think that she's faking being mean. I think that people expect her to say something nasty, so she still does, but that bite, that intention, that trying to get into somebody's skin and really make them feel what it is that she's saying, I don't think it's there anymore. Because even then, she's talking smack about Outback while touching noses. You know what I mean?
Right?
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this mangy mutt, I hate it so much.
Yeah. She complains about how loud Joyous children are, but then she misses Joyous children.
Right. So I think that she just has a certain snark because it's how she interacts with the world, but that Tracy bite, I just don't think is there anymore. And I think it's great. Jane Elliott has been able to turn Tracy into a sweet old woman.
She kind of has, and she's even told us like, through story, she feels like she's got to take Monica's place.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Monica was a welcoming woman. Gosh darn it!
So I'm going to open up the house to even Sunny on this day because it's Christmas and Monica would.
Exactly. I mean, she got even Sunny in there doing Christmas.
Exactly, and Sunny did Christmas everywhere. Sunny went to everybody's Christmas.
Yeah, he did. However, though, she was even a little more gracious because Monica never completely forgave Sunny.
Well, I guess it's a little different that Sunny, taking out your child versus your nephew that you never really liked anyway because he was an idiot and a drunk. How old is Outback? I don't know. Old enough to be a great actor, a great dog actor. Yeah. Tracy is all bark but no bite, says Kelly, and I would say that's the truth. Even now, and here's the thing, folks. Somebody in the chat earlier, I don't know if it was Udak or Carolyn or somebody that's a common chatter for us, thought that maybe it was Martin that spied on the whole conversation with Michael and Tracy and sent the note to Alexis. Who did it? Who sent the note? I don't know.
I know that's
but somebody suggested it might be Martin. And I disagree with that. And I disagree with that because of the scene that he and Laura and Tracy all had in the Metro Court. If he was gonna still be sticking it to the Quartermains now in a way that I would consider to be worse than the Monica Will thing, and if you want to stand in your high horse and say, how dare you mess with a dead woman's wishes, go ahead. When it comes to a soap opera storyline, this was a D- crime. Like, it's a nothing crime. This was a drama thing and not a criminal thing, and I don't think he needs to be punished past what has happened on the show.
I just love Michael E. Knight on that show, and he's giving me tag now, and I love it. I love it.
But that would be escalating Martin and then reinvigorating the feud with the Quartermains, and I just don't think that's the direction we're going in. The playful irritation has returned to Martin and Tracy. It's not so combative anymore. It's how it kind of started. When it comes to, I don't really like you, and so we're going to kind of like needle each other, and you're going to be a little baby about it, and I'm going to laugh at you while you're being a baby about it.
I think it's going to be a somewhat of a slow crawl, but we're going to see a Martin. We're going to see a Martin
And Tracy.
And Tracy, love story.
They're going to fall into a smooch with one another at some point. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think, and I think they deserve it. And I think we have two legendary daytime actors, well seasoned.
And I thought that, maybe I'm reading something into it, but I don't think so. I think Jeannie and Michael and Jane had a great time together doing
Oh,
all
I
that.
would think so too. I think that
And they've
Jeannie
known each other
Francis.
for decades.
Yeah, I think Jeannie Francis is super happy too. But we can't leave the Quartermain house yet, Ma, because we have to talk about it. Our cover guy. Our cover guy, Sonny and Ned, they did it. And Leo, thank you, Leo. We're gonna call you Father Clarence from now on. All right, Leo, you're gonna be the Christmas miracle kid. All right, I need you to put a collar on, and I need you to walk around with an Irish accent as best as you can. Diego killed Emily. Oh, sorry. Somebody was asking if Tracy blamed Sonny for the death of Emily, but I guess Diego ultimately was responsible for that. And then Emily came back because she had an identical twin sister the whole time.
And he the fool that killed Georgie as well?
I don't know. Was it the Strangler?
I think
Did
so.
she get strangled too?
Yes, I think so.
My gosh, Ma, two major characters?
Yeah.
Oof.
They did their version of the Satin Slayer. Remember
I
that?
remember the Satin Slayer very much. Tracy is the full-on matriarch of the family. He got
Absolutely.
the violin back. Thank you, Father Clarence, also known as Leo. Leo Falconeri Quartermain.
I tell you what, I'm wondering.
Leo Jerome Falconeri Quartermain.
When is he going to change it? What is he going to change the name to?
Oh, he's a Leo Quartermain right now. He's Gio?
Yeah, Gio.
Oh, he's gonna stay whatever his name is now.
You
It's
think
not.
so?
It's not Maza. Whatever it is, Gio. I don't know what it is on the show, honestly.
I don't remember either. But maybe he'll become a Falconeri. Anyway,
I don't think so.
I thought all the Quartermains, the whole Quartermain Christmas was lovely. Absolutely lovely.
I think
I
that
enjoyed it a lot.
I think that Gio is more likely to keep his current last name to continue to honor the woman that raised him. He might be embracing Brooklyn, not Dante, by the way. And I say not Dante for two reasons. Number one, he wasn't there.
Right?
Number two is because they did an interview with Giovanni Mazza after the scene, and they put it up on the Instagram and Twitter and all of that, where he talked about it, and it inspired the headline that we have for this week's podcast, because he pretty much explained that the way he saw the violin arc was him smashing his entire understanding of family. Like that's what that meant to him.
I saw a little bit of that interview as well.
Yeah, and then toward the end, he explains that now I've got this other violin. It's because Gio has now embraced Sonny and Ned and Brooklyn, but Giovanni Mazza did not say Dante.
Right.
So that means that it's informing his character choices. It means he's really understanding the plot that he's playing and such, which is good, and it's expected. He should understand what he's doing, if think about it. But it was nice, and I like the idea of him assigning a meaning to something that his character is going through that's not necessarily explicitly said in the dialogue.
And I think the growth we've seen in him as an actor from when he first came on as Gio, now over a year ago, to
Wow.
now is huge.
I think that also has to do with opportunity, because when he came on, he was just hanging out in the background. Like he made that goofy face when Kristina fell out the window. I would say that's probably like his biggest failing, right? Was he made the goofy face. There was a little bit of time of the writers trying to figure out who Gio was. He was like the least mature of the friend group for a minute.
Right.
And then now he's whatever, now he's Rocco's big brother who's trying his best, but just kind of falls into some crap.
But that's true. But I think General Hospital did a really great job of making the brothers friends first.
Yeah.
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 With them, when they worked last summer at the pool together and stuff, they didn't know they were brothers yet.
No.
But they were quite bonded already.
Yeah, they already
as
knew each other.
friends.
They trusted each other. I mean, they're not peers in age. One's in college and one's like a sophomore or something. But yeah, close enough. And then the college party, Gio having the connection enough to be like, all right, let me get this kid and watch him for a little bit. I didn't realize he was that drunk. Oh my God. Who would think that
Yeah.
he got that drunk? Jeez.
Right.
So,
Doing shots of moonshine when I wasn't looking. Now what I got here?
sincerely. And you also got to give it to Gio, not Gio, but Rocco, because Rocco marched right up to Gio during that time when he found out that they were related and was like, hey, man, I don't know what's going on with everybody else, but I'm glad I got a brother. It's like, you're right, man. You're the best thing that's come out of this thing so far. Anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Annette says, hello from the Gulf Coast. I'm glad it's warm for you, Annette. It's a warm Christmas. Chase got suspended from his job, and Portia also got suspended from General Hospital. Did she get suspended already? Did I miss that?
Yeah, they had her packing up her stuff.
Well, no wonder she's not showing up to the meeting.
Yeah, she walking out of there with a box.
I've been sitting here for well over an hour waiting for Portia to show up because I was going to warn her that this was going to happen, and it's already come down. It's already come to pass.
Yeah, they had her make the walk through the hallway at the 10th floor with that file box in her hand. They did.
I would send for my stuff, honestly.
I know, right?
I'd be like, hey, Elizabeth, could you please do me a solid?
Yeah.
Can you just gather a couple of things in my top drawer and bring it to me? Like the patient files they can stay. I don't need the laptop. Palmieri. Thank you very much, Kelly. Gio Palmieri. I think he's going to keep that last name. I think he is. I think that Gio and Emma are also on a fast track to something real fun. I don't know exactly what the story is, but they work real well together. They really do. They really do. Did you see Jason Thompson, the actor? That's his name, right? Jason Thompson? He used to play Patrick on General Hospital. He's Emma's dad.
I think he's the only person that's ever played Patrick.
I believe so too. And he was on
Patrick Drake, son of Noah.
Yeah, and he was on for a significant period of time too before leaving for Young and the Restless. But he did a little interview with Soap Opera Digest and kind of talked about General Hospital a little bit and the new portrayal of Emma, and he admitted to having a little wishful feelings there that he was able to go spend a little bit of time in Port Charles and play a new dynamic with his daughter and work with Brayden Brunner. I don't know how to pronounce last names, folks. To work with Brayden because he thinks that she's doing a great job.
Yeah.
And so
he's seeing a resurgence of the Drake family and getting a little.
It's like
that would be fun.
So, folks, let me know. 1, if you think he might. 2, if you think never in a million years. Will we be one Billy Abbott less on Young and the Restless?
Yeah, and if you, for the ones of you that do watch Young and the Restless, if Billy Abbott left town for a bit or got recast, would you care?
Yeah, he's the second Billy, right?
Yeah, he's the second Billy.
Because the first Billy was
Miller
Billy.
played him before. Billy Miller played him before and played the heck out of him.
Yeah. So
now, of course, we can't go back to Billy Miller.
No, we'd have to find somebody else. Would you be okay if you're a Young and the Restless fan? Would you be okay with Billy Abbott leaving the show or being recast? He and Robin should come back. I just don't see Kimberly McCullough signing on for any sort of significant thing.
I don't think she wants to be an actress anymore. She loves being a director.
Yeah, I think that she'd be willing to pop it. Maybe Patrick comes back to town. Robin's in tow, but then Robin has to go and do something that's not in Port Charles, and Patrick stays type of thing.
Now, Patrick, it would be fun. It would be fun if Patrick came to town, and tow is Noah, and he's just a turd. That'd be fun.
Yeah, right, because they got that other kid.
Yeah, they got Noah as well.
So, but then you run the risk, all right? You run the risk of going Gil Grissom, Sarah Seidel, okay? And that's a CSI reference because those characters got married, and then Gil Grissom was not on the show, but Sarah Seidel was, and it was flippin' weird. It was weird. And then also the last season of Another World, a different world, the sitcom.
The sitcom, different world.
Yeah, the last season, Jaleesa was married to that army guy, and she wasn't on the show anymore, and it was weird.
Yeah.
So, I think that I think we run the risk of getting a little weird if Patrick shows up and Robin's not with him. It might be more protective of the characters to continue to have them off, because then you don't have to write story for them. You don't have to split them up. You don't have to have them do an affair. You don't have to have somebody trying to steal him away or anything that might leave a little bit of a distasteful
And you know,
taste in somebody's mouth.
you guys know that Elizabeth, the character, is not my favorite General Hospital character in the long run, in the complete arc of things. She's not my favorite.
No.
However, before we're going to bring on other people, perhaps we should write for Elizabeth.
That's fair. That's fair. I think that Elizabeth is in a really great and interesting spot right now, but it is not one that is at the top of story. I think it's interesting that she can play a part in all of them. You know, she's a central figure in the hospital. And I'm not saying, oh, wow, she's doing a bunch of medical stuff. I'm just saying that she has an opportunity to interact with and talk to a great number of characters.
They're starting to put her in the realm of Jessie Brewer, her gran, Epiphany,
Yeah.
head nurse, but not always just kind of supporting more than forefront.
Right. But she's also.
We don't need that. We don't think we need that for Rebecca quite yet.
No. I'm not suggesting that she is in the background or should stay in the background, because she's still Elizabeth and she's still on doing this more than Epiphany was.
Yes.
You know, so I just think that she's a nurse. I mites. Oh God, I think that she's in a really interesting spot, and it also provides many doors, like we like to talk about here on the 10th floor, for Elizabeth to walk through. Give it time, matter of time. She don't need no man. She don't need no kid.
Matt, take a look at the chat. Did anybody respond to our question about Jason Thompson? Well, would you guys miss him over there?
They didn't.
Okay.
But people are happy. Jason, he can do double duty, says Michelle.
As long as he's not on contract for one of them, yes, he sure could. We have a couple of examples of people doing that right now.
Excuse me. Gosh, sorry.
Bless you, babe. My goodness.
Cheryl suggests, hey, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Gosh, has it been a long time since you've been here, or have I just not noticed?
Yeah.
Moderator Cheryl in the chat. Patrick might be temporarily taking Portia's position. There's a way to get him back for just a little spit.
Yeah.
You know,
For just a little spin.
Yeah, or they need a consultate. What is he, a heart surgeon or something? We need a consultation from the great Patrick Drake. So he can come through. There's only 2 people that could possibly do this surgery, and they have to work in tandem. Call them up, Dr. Patrick Drake, Dr. David Hayward.
I love it.
I will not stop until Dr. David Hayward is on my general hospital. Thank you for the blessings. I don't know, it's like a fly flew up there. Very strange. Those are 3 very hard sneezes. Gigi and Young and the Restless are in a similar taping schedule, only 6 weeks ahead, so you definitely would have to lose a Billy Abbott for a minute in order to gain a Patrick.
I see.
Thank you for the blessings, everybody. And happy holidays to you too, Cheryl. I'm glad that you're in the chat.
Yep. Oh, you guys. I leave tomorrow morning for Vegas.
Yes, you're going to go watch the Backstreet Boys.
I'm going to go see the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere. I can't wait.
Ew, Matt, what did I do? Did I do something gross?
You didn't snot on anything when you were
Not that I
sneezing.
know
I
of.
don't know what you did.
I'm sorry. We got to talk about Sidwell, Ma, because Sidwell had a Boxing Day party.
Yeah, he did.
And it was wonderful. Pascal's still a creep.
Pascal's awful, isn't he?
He is. He's still a creep.
He's
just
awful.
creepily
And
watching.
what did you think about Ava and Lucy being all catty with each other?
It's so weird.
Girls, he's not a prize, okay?
It's so like
He's not a prize,
Ma.
ladies.
He's an interesting and worldly man who was trying to keep his English United Kingdom roots with a Boxing Day.
You know what?
As Anna hears the festivities above, missing Boxing Day. Excuse me.
You know what I noticed? Something I noticed about Sidwell, and it's always been this way, but it's just really went to my forefront.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how impeccable a true evil Cassidine's manners are?
Yes, very good.
And he's got some stupid manners, doesn't he?
You are convinced that this man is a Cassadine.
I'm. If they don't make him Alexis's twin, evil twin, they are missing the mark.
At least related to the Cassadines in some way.
They could make him, you know, I said this a few weeks ago. Elena sent him away because he would be a male heir,
Yes, and
but didn't kill him because she
Nico's
thought maybe he'd be handy someday.
maybe she'd be useful, and then he just went on his own criminal life, or maybe she funded him and was like, "This is better. This is
Yeah.
better than telling Mikos. Mikos is gone anyway."
I just think they ought to go there. It would be fun.
It would be fun. Even and Lucy were acting like schoolgirls fighting over the quarterback.
Weren't they? It's like the dumb young girls fighting over somebody we're not worth having. My, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's what Kelly says. Because it's interesting because like there was like this business talk over it, but they were also talking about like also getting what it is that I want out of someone, you know. So I don't know. What do you think? Are you here for the Ava and Lucy feud? And how is this going to affect Deception, which is always teetering on the brink of destruction?
Gosh, I don't want to sound mean, but I don't. I'm not looking for a trio there. I'm not looking for a love triangle.
I
there.
understand. I feel as though Ava would win that thing in a second.
I think
do.
so too.
I do. I think she'd win that thing in a heartbeat.
Lucy is amusing, but she's not as interesting as Ava.
No, Ava got depth and criminality. And she'll do it. She'll go there. And she's good friends with Nina and with Portia too. And I don't know. Now Ava's somebody who needs a real good story.
Yeah, she does.
You know, it's been a minute
Yeah, she
since
does.
we've had a good like just an Ava story. You know, I think the last one was like. I mean, she had to share it. She shared the spotlight with the Davises. You know, she was a part of the coven.
Yes.
It wasn't really an Ava story. You know, I'm talking like.
Right.
Like Ava knocking the gargoyle over the Nicholas's head, or
Now-
almost killing Austin.
Right. Or stabbing Ryan in the back.
You know, those kind of stories. I'm with you. Sidwell needs to be a Cassadine.
Yeah, he does. He does. I want him to be Alexis's brother.
Anna's still downstairs. She has to listen to Boxing Day. Pascal's a creep. He's
know.
watching the gays.
I know it. Boy, that Anna. Who's going to come rescue you, girl?
Out back.
Or are you going to figure out some way to get out yourself? You know, I tell you, you're just going to make sure that you are using all that food that Pascal brings you as fuel because, girl, you can take him.
She really could.
I know you can.
She really could. That man looked like a spaghetti noodle pipsqueak.
He
You
does.
know, he doesn't have a black belt in nothing, all right? There's no taekwondo in there. There's no jujitsu. There's no judo.
I would say all you would have to do is knee him and grab the top of his ear. He'd fall down like a little boy. Knee him in the groin and grab him by the top of his ear and give it a twist. He'd fall down.
Oh, I've been defeated by you. How could this be? Sacre bleu. And that
tell
thinks
you.
that Willow and Chase are going to have a baby, but I think that's impossible.
No, remember, you guys. Remember, Chase don't have swimmers.
No. That part of his body was not turned on. Billy Miller was the third Billy Abbott. Really? Who was? Well, I mean, were the first two like toddlers? Because I don't think that really counts. Let me know.
I don't
Cassie.
remember another grown-up Billy Miller
Let me know,
either. You know,
Cassie.
another grown-up Billy Abbott. I don't remember that. However, I haven't watched really watched a Young and the Restless for a long time, but I've always been a jump in and out. So I could have easily missed one completely.
Yeah, entirely. You know, what if it was like a 6-month Billy Abbott, right? You know, like we had the 6-month Carly. I don't want Sidwell to be a Cassadine. Cassadines have a regal look. What doesn't look regal about Sidwell? I wonder, Daisy. Because I can't say that Mikos looked regal. That's just me.
Oh, Migos was ugly.
He looked like a little shrimpy, ugly man. like
He
the
was.
fact that he had so
ugly.
many kids.
He got beat with that ugly stick hard.
I don't know how. I don't quite know how he had so many children. Must be the power of money and
It's the
manipulation and
power
just
of
the
money,
power of evil.
Yeah.
Just the power of evil. Ugh.
It's amazing how money can make somebody cute. It's amazing.
It's wild how it just, it turns on regions of your brain that feel like survival. It's attractive. Can we say? Sidwell bought the Piers. He's going to save Deception yet again by giving them at cost.
Yes. Yes. Because he wants to, he wants to intermingle some shipments there.
Absolutely. This has been his long thing where he's going to be at cost. I'm going to bring this in at cost because underneath all of the minerals that we're using for your Deceptor wands and your makeups are my gold doubloons that I'm bringing into the country.
Yep.
So because they have established what he is. He's like this. He's a gems guy. He's the gems guy.
Yeah.
So, and that's what he illegal mining.
The loom what got robbed a couple of months ago? Mm-hmm. They broke all that stuff down. Sidwell's got all that. From the robbery at the Lou like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
In real world.
Yeah. He's got all of it. I've got a secret gallery underneath my house here. David Tom, Billy Miller, Burgess Jenkins, and currently Jason Thompson all played Billy Abbott.
There you go.
Just to close that loop on the Billy Abbott talk here on this General Hospital podcast.
Mm-hmm.
What will Sidwell do with Alexis' fingerprints? I am probably nothing at this point because it's been so long.
Probably.
It's just
but
been
I think
so
that
long.
Sidwell often, just like Brennan, plays the long game. He will keep something, safeguard something, just in case it becomes handy later.
Maybe
even
that's
if you have no reason to.
Maybe that's it. He's like,
Brennan's good at that crap.
I'm just collecting fingerprints for me to use whenever.
Yeah.
Whenever I feel like it's going to be advantageous to me. At least I have access to these fingerprints and make it look like Alexis touched something. Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh. You were just saying something about someone. What? Mm-hmm. Oh, you were talking about Brennan. Mm-hmm. We got to move forward with the Brennan thing because I know Valentine's in town and it got caught. I know that we're getting there. We're moving it along, but I need it to move to the next chapter is what I'm saying, because we can't keep the weird I hate you but I'm still giving you my attention dynamic between Brennan and Carly, because after a while it's going to become very distasteful.
So which one do you think, Matt, or do you think it was the same? Both. Do you think Carly brought Charlotte to the house for Charlotte or for Valentine or for both of them?
I think she did it for the situation.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit for Charlotte because they are related.
Right. But if Cousin Lulu is going to be pissed if she finds out about this.
Yeah.
Cousin Lulu will be upset.
I think she did it for the situation. I think that she felt as though a reunion there was going to be best for Valentine not breaking out to go find her himself. Try to do it some other way.
And
when it comes to the success of the partnership.
Yeah, and it seemed like a sort of like a Christmas gift to the two of them.
We're going to sprinkle that Christmas magic on all of the decisions this week, right?
Right. And speaking of that, General Hospital did not let me down. They gave Mama Cat the adequate Christmas that I was looking for. Yes, they did.
Good.
And you know how I love holiday Christmas.
Yes.
Holiday Christmas on the soaps.
Yes. Yeah. They did decorations. They had music twice over. Mm-hmm. Okay. We had gifts. We had sweaters. We had love. We had magic. We had romance. We didn't have a straight up miracle. Nobody got magically cured. Nobody came back to life. Nobody was awoken from a coma. Maxie didn't come back to town. Nothing like that.
No.
But little miracles.
I hope Maxie does come back to town the next couple of months. I hope so. Hope she's able to come back.
I'm sure she will be.
And I hope that I hope Kristen's up to coming back.
I'm sure she will be. I'm sure she will be. I don't even hope. I'm just sure she will be. I hope they keep Brennan, but feeling him and Alexis instead of Nina. Alexis is independent and they both have their lives, but Alexis needs romance and independence at the same time. Alexis
And she's
and Brennan.
always drawn to a guy that's a little bit bad.
It's true. It's true. Why not? Why not? Unless Nancy Lee is just done playing romance. Because she was very much like, even this week, she was like, what's the point? Sure, doing it was good, but then what? And then my answer to that was they die in your bed because Cyrus killed them.
But
Harmony did that.
yeah, Nancy Lee Grant she does relationships well on film though. She's so good at it.
She is so good at relationships, and she's so good at falling for just a bad person that you question whether or not she was falling in love with Harmony.
Tell you, she loved herself some Jerry Jacks.
She really did. Oh, that'd be a fun guy to bring back. You know what? Let's stop dreaming about bringing back characters and let's focus on the ones that we got. Who haven't we talked about yet? We haven't talked about Wiley. There's nothing to say. We saw Ace this week, and we saw him a couple weeks ago too.
Yeah, we got a little toehead.
He's so platinum blonde.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it.
Well, at least on this show, we get an actual child. We don't have to look at a buggy forever.
We don't have a bunch of characters crowded around a stroller going, she's just so adorable.
Oh my gosh, if they keep Victoria in a buggy much longer, that's because they are torturing her in some way. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Daisy thinks that Carly did it for both Charlotte and Valentine. So that's nice. Because Charlotte was sad.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, there you go. There you go, folks. Well, what's she gonna do for Rocco?
And you know what really tugged at her heart was she planted the key, and then she saw Charlotte just longingly looking at the key.
Yeah.
And that was just like, gosh darn it. Now I gotta go. Now I forgot something in the house. Let's go, Charlotte.
All right, come on. Let's go hang out for a minute. When I saw Esme, I jumped up. That was a good scene, wasn't it? Cheryl,
it would be weird, though, that Charlotte was the one that she took with her. But that's all right.
Whatever. They're fine. They're related. You stay here, Lulu. Charlotte, just come for me. I think that what it does is it supports the family unit that we don't often see. It suggests that there is a connection, trust, relationship, conversation, something that exists between Carly and Charlotte that we don't necessarily see as the audience, but we're supposed to assume that they get along and talk to each other, and it's totally fine for them to go on an errand together, and it's not super weird that you would pick Charlotte of all of the people. I think we're just supposed to be like, oh, well, they're family. It's like me being like, hey, Steven, get in the car.
Yeah.
You know?
Keep me company while I go get this for Grandma.
Exactly. Wait,
what? Am I just not remembering something? Where was Jocelyn having Christmas?
The WSB headquarters? I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. Because there wasn't a Carly house Christmas.
No, there wasn't.
You know, there was the Sunny house Christmas. There was the Quartermain Christmas, the Scorpio Christmas,
Scorpios,
and the Asher Christmas.
Yes.
We didn't get a Spencer Christmas. Well, we sort of got a Spencer.
Well, we did. We got a
little
little
Did she show up
Christmas
to Laura's house?
bit.
Maybe she popped into Laura's house or something. I don't remember. Or maybe Eden McCoy was not available for filming this week.
Yeah, it seemed like Jocelyn just didn't do Christmas.
She's busy doing WSB stuff. I don't know. Maybe we're supposed to just assume that she was at something. But it's not. We'll talk about it in about an hour. Because we got to end this one. We're going to talk about it about an hour beyond the gates because they did a great job with the Dupree Christmas. They had every character on the set.
It was great.
Every contracted character, with the exception of like Vanessa, was at the Dupree family. Like, when do you see Jacob and Andre in a scene together? So I just thought that was neat. I thought that was neat. It's a different show. If you don't know who Jacob and Andre is, go watch Beyond the Gates.
I know some of y'all do.
Is there anything else, chat or Ma, that we need to hit before I click this button?
I don't think so. I think we covered it all, didn't we?
I feel like we covered it all, like there was one less this week. We talked about the Drew and the Willow and the Scout. We talked about the Alexis. Kristina's not crazy anymore.
No.
Molly
we talked about that last week. The restraint that she had. We're not flying off the handle.
Molly has completely forgotten about endometriosis and TJ. You know, she's fully moved on.
She has.
You know, yeah, I think we did it.
I think so.
Is Ace talking yet? I think so. I don't think they gave him any lines, but I'm pretty sure Ace is meant to be talking.
You would think so. I think I think the actor that's playing Wiley was playing Wiley that young of an age. He's been Wiley for some
Oh
time
yeah, he's
now.
been playing Wiley for a very long time. The trial, when would it come out? Who shot Drew? I don't know. Another 7 months, Shauna? I'm not sure. We might find out who shot Drew and then find out that it wasn't that person the whole time and start all over again.
What I need for Drew shooting is we don't have to wrap it up, but just let us know. Even if
Even if the
let us
characters
know.
don't. Even if the characters don't. Have Drew wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat because he remembered getting shot by.
Somebody, hop on.
Oh, Happy New Year, y'all, says Kelly. Watch January 1st's replay of Tony Geary's last appearance on General Hospital. Well, his last full
I
episode.
think that's a perfect episode for them to put up that
The
day.
last full episode. That is always his tour of Port Charles, his big goodbyes, and his absconding off of Pier 54, or whatever it was.
Yes,
You know,
I will be watching it and
throws the
talking
bag
about
over his
it
shoulder,
soon.
says, "So long, Port Charles." Disappears into the mist, only to be seen once more.
Yeah,
But you know what?
that's
You got to
true.
give it credit. You got to give Tony Gear credit, Mom. When he said he was done, he meant it. He said,
Yeah,
"This is the end of me playing Luke."
he did. He meant it.
He
He
meant it.
meant
There was
it.
no
And
2 week arc. There was no, oh,
no,
well, what if I just come back for the nothing.
he
Except
was
for
done with being Luke, and he was done with this continent. Even I'm
he
done.
came back for one thing, and it's because of his respect for Jane Elliott.
Exactly. I
And
bet they made him go to
maybe,
Amsterdam to film that.
and maybe a modicum of, well, Luke walked off into into the smoke. Let's let them know what he did.
That would be
And that was
grand.
marry Tracy, right? That's what they did. Like that. I mean, sure, if they want to expand on that with like other actors or whatever, they totally can. But just the concept and the thought of, I came back for this one cameo because Tracy was meeting me in Amsterdam or whatever nonsense it was.
Yeah,
Then that's answering the question of, well, what happened to Luke? Luke wound up marrying Tracy. Tracy came back. She was the one with the story. She was the one with the Luke is doing this, that, and the other thing until they killed off the character. Because why? I think partly because Jane Elliott wanted to come back.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And they're like, well, we got Victor, we got this, that, and the other thing. We're not using Luke
And
anyway.
I think
Maybe we can do something.
I think General Hospital was completely okay with the idea of really killing off Lucas because they understood 100% he was never going to
This
return.
guy's not coming back, so let's use it in story in some way. And they did. And they
And they
did.
did.
And now they don't have to undo it.
Right. They don't have to undo it.
On top of that, too, there's this scene that they played, not they played, but there's this scene that I came across because of social media after the passing of Tony Geary, of Luke and Robert in a scene together, where I guess Robert was just down on his luck or something, and Luke was like, "Come on, man, you're Scorpio, you're not gonna die in a bar. We're gonna go out a blaze of glory, la, 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 la." And it might not have been a blaze of glory, but it was, an epic death. A big
Yeah.
a trolley cable car accident caused by Victor Cassadine, so he can get to the Ice Princess, take everybody to this big old frozen island.
The only bad thing about that is ultimately the Cassadines won with Luke Spencer.
Sometimes the bad guy wins.
Sometimes.
Sometimes the bad guy wins. But,
Sometimes.
it led to the ultimate downfall of the Cassadines, though. We don't have any more Cassadines right now.
No, we don't. Not
No,
really.
not a single
That's why we need Sid Will to be one.
Not a real Cassadine. Not a real Cassadine. Great episode to wrap up the year. See y'all next year. Much love. Thank you very much, Cheryl. All right, folks, get back into that elevator. Pack yourselves in there. Go back down to the first floor. Get into the parking garage. Enjoy the Christmas decorations for the last few days that they're up. The
Yep.
lights are coming down. The trimmings are going away. The wreaths are being sold.
Yep.
But you can get into your car and tune your radios to previous episodes of The 10th Floor, which you can find on all of your favorite podcasting platforms. If you can't find it on your favorite podcasting platform, you can reach out to us on social media at 10th Floor GH in most places. Or you can send us an email, 10thfloorgh@gmail.com, and I'll send you in the right direction.
Sure will.
Like the video if you had a good time. Subscribe to the channel if you want some more. We're going to be back in about an hour to talk about beyond the gates and days of our lives. I am feeling tired.
I bet you are.
From my long drive and stuff, so we'll see how long that one actually ultimately turns out to be. But we'll be back.
We will. We will be back
to say hello again and talk about a little bit more soaps before I'd lose all of my energy.
Yep.
See you next year, Kelly.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Totally.
Have safe, fun celebration.
Yes. I'm going to take a look at my Zoom account in between podcasts.
Okay.
And that's it. Go spend some time with your families, because I'm sure you haven't gotten enough of them yet. I'm Matt.
I'm Kat.
Matt. That has been Kat. And we'll see you next week right here live on the 10th floor. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.